Welcome to my comparison of the 43rd scale and the 18th scale Maserati Khamsin, both by Minichamps. These are both resin sealed models, no openings on them. Let's look around the cars. So overall proportions, very similar really. The first thing that maybe strikes you is that there is an issue. The wheels, I would say, on the 43rd scale are a little bit big, and the tyres don't seem to come out. There's a bit of a issue with the tyre there on that 43rd scale model, whereas if we look at the 18th, you've got a more of a 70s profile. Right, coming from the front, we've got the sealed grille on the 18th and clear plastic lenses on the glasses, on the indicators, and again a sealed grille there. We've got the under grilles at the sides and again plastic lenses. Let's see what under grilles we've got on this. Yep. Okay. Let's look at the bonnet badge. A nice add-on piece here on the 18th, and on here just a sticker, which is fine. Of course, because we're looking, let's look at these shut lines on the pop-up headlights, and of course they're a little bit broader scale-wise than on here, where they're a bit crisper, because that's just the size of the what's possible on the castings. Then we've got the bonnet vents. They are not open vents on the 18th, and again of course they're not open vents on the 43rd. Fairly similar really, I'm not seeing much difference there. Moving on to the wipers. There we go there. Reasonable amount of detail. You've got the pivoting points. And looking here, a little bit more detail. You've got ridges partways down the wipers. And here you've got a body colour area where the where the wipers are attached to, whereas on this car you've got a plastic piece, a black plastic, so I'm not sure what's correct there. I'll probably insert a photo of the real car. Right, moving around, you have the side marker on here, which appears to be moulded into the body of the car with perhaps an applied bit of paint to it. On the 18th you've got what looks like actually an add-on piece that's been stuck onto the car. Staying on the 18th, looking at the wheels, you've got the centre caps, which appear to be different because they're a chrome, more reflective chrome than the aluminium wheels, whereas here you don't see those centre caps. That's just a simple, straightforward wheel moulding. Moving along the side of the 43rd scale, we've got the door handles. Let's compare that with the door handle on the on this car. More detail there, clearly in there. Going up to the window surrounds. These are painted on strips. There's not actually a chrome trim there, so very similar to this, but on this one you don't have the extra front bit of window here cut. So you'll see here there should be a separate piece like there is on here to show you the front part of the window. Okay, now on the 43rd we've got a black interior. You don't have a wooden steering wheel, so you've got very little in there to see. You've got the vents up on the dashboard. On the bigger car, because it's a lighter interior, you see a lot more. Fantastic, really. Very nice. You can see all that detail. So there's a lot of detail in here, you just can't see it because they've gone for black, because then they don't have to do any other colours. It's just a one piece thing. Now, is that centre console instrument display a different colour? Yeah, okay, looking in through the back, it appears to have some kind of brightness to it. Yeah, there we go. You'll see that better on the screen than in real life. Okay, so whilst you're not really going to be able to see that just looking at the car and picking it up, we can pick it out here. Okay, there we go. That's not bad, is it? So, following around the side of the car, we have, oh gosh, the underside of this car appears to be popped off or something. Let's look at the other side. Okay, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I can see through there. That's not great. And what have we got here? We don't see any of that at all. You don't see any of the bottom of the car poking underneath. Okay, that's just they just haven't got that to go in properly, really. It might be a production issue or it might be a design issue, but often production issues come from design issues. It looks like the plastic underside is too long for the resin body, so it's bowed to fit from the back to the front, so it bows down. A bit unfortunate, but you don't notice it unless you're looking right down level with the car. Okay, so carrying on round, we've got these plastic trim piece on there, one of which hides the fuel cap on the real car. On this 18th scale you've got this gutter, rain gutter here, but here all you've got is the window surround and no coloured rain gutter. Feels like there might be a bit of, yeah, there's a bit of a ridge in the moulding there to imply the gutter, but no painted chrome gutter. Then we go to the radio aerial at the back, behind the chrome trim, which is probably moulded into the main moulding. Whereas on here it's an add-on part with a bit more of a stub showing. Let's come up onto the 18th scale rear window. You've got the heater elements, and we can look into the back quite well. No heater elements here, but you can still see into the back, but there's no changes of colour on the inside there, you've just got your black. Okay, coming around to the back, we have the badges, which are, in this case, just flush stickers. And on the 18th scale, you can feel them, so they're photo etched or something there. Maserati Khamsin, it says. So I couldn't quite pick that out on that. No, okay. Now, an interesting feature of the Khamsin is the transparent rear panel, which it is in this car too, in this model. You've got plastic rear lights, add-on lights, number plate sticking out there over the rear bumper, chrome surround on the bumper. Let's see how that compares. Yeah, so obviously being a bigger, I think the plastic fills that space easier, whereas on the small one there's too much chrome trim taking up some of the space that should be transparent plastic. Right, going back here, we've got a wide number plate that doesn't come down over the rear bumper, but we still have chrome trim going around the bumper. A bit more detail there on that. The bumper here is smooth, I think. And we've got quad exhaust, which we did on this one too. Right, okay. Well, I don't think there's anything down this side that we need to think about that's different. So let's look at the undersides of the car. So here, very simple, just the exhaust, some representation of the exhaust. And then the other way round on this car, we've got the front over here. You haven't got the exhausts in chrome here. That's a bit of an oversight. in not chrome but in silver metal. You've got the fuel tank, very little detail on that as well. Okay, so strangely enough, this one's got an improvement on the 18th scale because it's got a painted exhaust. Okay, now looking at the quality of the paint on this 43rd, I don't think I can fault the paint quality at all. I'm trying to get those reflections so you can see it rolling over the paintwork. No, excellent. And in fact, on the 18th, the paint is very good. Definitely better than my Minichamps 18th scale Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR, which had a slightly dubious paint quality to it. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you use eBay to track down your next model, please have a look at buynowsearch.com, which gives you very fast access to the very latest listings of fixed price items on eBay. There's a link in the description, but buynowsearch.com. Have a look there. You can get a free account to have one search on, and you will be notified by email of items listed on eBay, fixed price items that match your search criteria that you store within the Buy Now Search system. Thank you for watching.